The Highland Quest, a tale of Haggis and Donor. In the rugged hills of Scotland, where the mist clung to the heather and the wind whispered secrets, two extraordinary creatures made their homes. The locals spoke of them in hushed tones, legends passed down through generations. The Haggis. A rotund little creature with stubby legs and a round body, lived in burrows hidden among the rocky crags. Its fur was a patchwork of earthy browns and greens, perfectly blending with the moss-covered stones. The haggis was a master of camouflage, and its eyes twinkled with mischief. Then there was Donor, a creature unlike any other. Born with a mysterious piece of metal embedded from head to tail, Donor was a living enigma. His metallic spine glinted in the sunlight, and his eyes held ancient wisdom. Donor's origins were shrouded in mystery, and he often pondered why the gods had chosen him for this peculiar existence. The children of the nearby village were fascinated by these elusive beings. They'd sneak out at dawn, armed with homemade nets and empty sacks, hoping to catch a glimpse of the haggis or Donor. Their parents warned them, "Be careful. The haggis and Donor are cunning. They'll lead you astray." But the children persisted. They believed that if they found the haggis or Donor, they'd be granted good luck or perhaps even a wish. And so they roamed the hills, their laughter echoing through the mist. Haggis, though reclusive, was curious about the world beyond its burrow. It would peek out from the heather, watching the children play. Its heart yearned for adventure, but fear kept it hidden. What if they catch me? It wondered. Donor, on the other hand, was philosophical. He'd sit atop a rocky outcrop, gazing across the sea toward Greece. "Why am I here?" he'd murmur. "What purpose does this metal serve? Perhaps I'm a messenger between realms." One fateful day, as the sun dipped low, Haggis and Donor's paths converged. Haggis had ventured farther than ever before, and Donor had traveled from Greece, drawn by an inexplicable force. They stood on opposite sides of a narrow gorge, eyes locking. "Are you the Haggis?" Donor asked, his metallic voice resonating. "And you're Donor," Haggis replied, its voice a soft burble. "Why do you have metal in your spine?" Donor chuckled. "I've wondered the same about you, my mossy friend. Perhaps we're both mysteries meant to unravel." They talked until the moon rose, sharing stories of distant lands and forgotten myths. Haggis described the taste of heather nectar, and Donor recounted the warmth of Greek sunsets. They laughed, and for the first time loneliness lifted. But their meetings were fleeting. Donor had responsibilities in Greece, and Haggis couldn't leave the hills. So they devised a plan. Every summer solstice, Donor would journey north, and Haggis would wait by the ancient standing stones. Adults, too, sought the elusive creatures. They'd set traps, hoping to capture a haggis for their dinner table. But the haggis was wily, and Donor warned them in dreams. "Seek not to harm the haggis, for it guards secrets older than time." And so the hunt became a quest, a search for wonder rather than meat. Some lucky souls glimpsed the haggis or Donor during their Highland holidays, and they returned home with tales of magic and mystery. As for Haggis and Donor, they continued their clandestine meetings, bridging the gap between Scotland and Greece. They reveled in their shared existence, the moss and the metal, the ancient and the enigmatic, and on those rare nights when the mist lifted, they danced together under the moon, their laughter echoing across the hills. For in their union they found purpose, a tale woven into the very fabric of the Highland landscape. And so, dear Huggy show listeners, if you ever wander the high hills of Scotland, keep your eyes open.